can't see her doing something like that. I mean, she's super intelligent. That's just sloppy. I mean, that's sloppy. That's sloppy. I can't see her doing that.
This is the moment Zach realized his wife Ashley was a secret murderer.
Ooh.
Police discovered Taylor Wright, a friend of his wife's, dead on their property. The police suspect Ashley was the murderer, but Zach refuses to believe it. Little did he know he was about to get the shock of his life in the interrogation room.
Can you tell me how you came to know Taylor?
Yo, could you imagine you in the police room shooting your wife bail, and they just, there's no way she would never do murdered who?
Murdered.
She would never do something like that. And then they show you the video. Oh, he said shit.
Through working PI cases, she'd come over to our house every now and then. She met my wife. They became friends.
And in that time, did you guys ever have a falling out or?
Never. From doing this job for so long, Taylor was not, she just wasn't, like I would just pick up little lies from her. So, and stuff just didn't start seeming right. And she would disappear for days that you couldn't get her on the phone. Greg and I would try to call her, you couldn't get her on the phone.
Taylor had a history of disappearing for days at a time,
suspicious?
but her latest disappearance was different.
No, that's
She'd been missing for over a month before her body was found. The police initially thought her disappearance wasn't unusual.
Missing how long?
Days at a time. But her latest disappearance was different. She had been missing for over a month before her body
that's a
was
murder.
found. The police initially thought her disappearance wasn't unusual, but they later discovered that she had left everything behind, including her phone and wallet.
Yeah, cooked.
The little text messages she had sent to her friends were strange and using language she didn't normally use.
Well, I mean, I'm sure now
They typed them using her phone.
Shit flying everywhere, and I've read all kind of, yes.
So you kind of know the date that we're talking about. Have you had a chance to go back and pinpoint where you were on the 8th?
Minding my business.
It's I can't remember shit, but I'm trying to do the very best I can so I could tell y'all the best I can. I know I ate at lunch at the seafood. I went to the bank yesterday to pull my statement. I know I ate lunch at the seafood place at 9 Mile in Pine Forest. I ate there. And I remember eating by myself, and I remember Ash not being able to make it because she was tied up with work.
Okay.
Taylor was last seen on September 8th. Zach claims to have been out on his own that day, as his wife was busy with work. He supports his story by mentioning that he used his debit card to purchase food in the area. However, what's interesting is that Zach doesn't know that his wife is the prime suspect in Taylor's murder. The police are trying to determine if Zach was involved in the murder, or at the very least, turn him against his own wife.
Yeah, but you should know that. You should know that they're asking you that. Where were you? Minding my business. Where was your wife? She should have been minding her business too.
Yeah. I
Right?
mean, he said she was at work.
Yeah, right?
Do you know anything about
That's what she told him though.
this
Yeah.
money that Taylor had
Money?
given you all?
No, absolutely not. She's never given me anything. Absolutely. But I mean, I read online or whatever what you're talking about. No, I've never got anything like from that. No.
Oh, hell no.
Do you know anything about your finances?
No, to be honest. I give her when I work a case or
What?
and I got
I mean,
a
his wife.
settlement from my attorney, I hand it straight to Ash. She takes care of everything.
The detective is discussing a sum of $34,000 that Taylor entrusted to Ashley for safekeeping during Taylor's divorce. Instead of placing it in a promised safety deposit box, Ashley deposited the money into her own accounts. When Taylor requested the money back, it had already been spent.
Well, she's
Interestingly, Taylor
avoiding
only
to pay.
asked for its return on
Interesting.
September 8th. So far, this situation reveals Zach's caring nature
overspent.
and high level of trust in his wife. He has provided solid alibis regarding his whereabouts when Taylor disappeared, and has had minimal involvement in the couple's finances. However, to completely eliminate any suspicion of involvement, the detectives decide to delve into the location where the body was discovered.
The property up on Britt Road, and that's owned by her aunt and uncle. Have you ever been out there?
Yeah.
When's the last time you think you were out there?
The last time I went out there is when I traded.
Is this
my
bitch
four-wheeler.
stupid? Why would you bury your body
In your family's
in your family's yard?
land.
What? Oh my God, bro. None of these people know how to do crimes good. I don't understand this. I don't understand this, bro. Dump the body literally anywhere. You put it on your family's land. So on the off chance they find it, they'll link it right to you.
Right.
They'll be like, well, your aunt and uncle don't know her. Who know her? Who know y'all? Oh,
She has ties to you?
Your niece. That's your niece friend. She left the body up here. It's not that complicated, bro. Like, that's fact alone. The jury might be like, hey, he did that shit.
But the weird thing is, people who do this stuff, they want like a trophy or a treasure to be like.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, true.
Sometimes you just need them to go away.
But they usually end up boasting about it in jail anyway. So they go. They want something.
That's
to
like
boast about.
that's serial killers, not people who just randomly kill somebody for
Yeah,
a specific reason. I want you to disappear. Why would I brag about this? You never talk about it again.
True.
But this ain't good. She going to jail. But if I'm him, all I know is that I didn't do this. So just make sure that she don't somehow try to say you did it.
For a side by side.
That's the problem.
And that's
She
the last time I did. Before that, it was I couldn't tell you.
Well, when was that?
A couple months back.
Your phone number, the 554 number, do you always keep that on you?
Yeah, I reckon.
Do you ever loan it out to anybody?
No,
Okay.
no.
Would you
no,
ever loan it to anybody, or
No.
do you remember Ashley ever using it, taking it with her?
No. Never.
Okay, did it ever get lost or stolen or anything and get replaced?
Why do you think they asked me that, bro?
No, not that I
Some
recall.
text came from your phone.
This might appear to be an unrelated inquiry.
It's not. I can tell it's related, bro. I already know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say because some interesting activity or text messages came from your phone. They're trying to eliminate you as a suspect.
Yeah.
So, did you lose your phone? They're shooting you bail almost. Did you lose your phone? Did you give your phone to your wife? Because the next question they're gonna ask is, well, why does your phone text all these texts sending these texts, but you say you're not involved and you say you never gave your phone to somebody? That's a standard cross-examination setup. Mm-hmm. Establish the facts, and then bring in the contrary thing, and then be like, so explain yourself now.
Yeah, right.
Because you already confirmed the facts that belie the thing I'm about to say to you. So now, explain yourself. Explain the contradiction. You did it. Now explain yourself.
But in fact,
And
phone
you always
records
catch
played
people
a
lying.
significant role in revealing the truth in this instance. Not only did they indicate Ashley's presence at the location where Taylor was found dead on the 8th, but they also displayed Taylor's phone at a wedding Ashley attended the following day.
Sloppy
Strangely,
work.
Taylor wasn't seen at the wedding.
Are you kidding? Yo, what is this behavior?
Sloppy work.
So sloppy. Do people not watch television? Y'all don't watch TV. You can't. If you watch TV, you would know, and if you watch any crime TV show in the last 20 years, since cell phones became commonplace, you would know that your phone pings off of cell towers constantly, whether you're using it or not. Mm-hmm. In fact, you used to be able to stop that by turning it off. I don't even know if that works now, right? Because
Take the chip out, right?
I think you can still like locate your iPhone even if it's off.
Yeah. That's the
So
thing now.
right, so if that's the case, then that don't even work. You gotta leave the phone at home. That's how they call YNW Melly and some other people. Your phone is pinging off the nearest tower to the fucking crime, which means you were there. Mm-hmm. Then somehow the girl's phone is at the same place your phone is at, which is at the farm.
Yeah.
Then her phone goes to another event, except for her body is found on the farm.
Yeah.
But you went to an event with your phone and her phone.
Right.
So they know that you killed her, then took the phone and went someplace else. You're supposed to smash that phone and throw it in the grave with her. What are you doing?
Or damage it and put it in the water.
That'd be a better bet, right?
Yeah.
Literally sink it in the ocean. Right? Y'all don't watch Blacklist? Like, break the phone and throw it in the thing.
Such a good shit.
Right? How could you do something so
Or
stupid?
anywhere else thereafter. The detective's aim is to verify that if any suspicious activity arises from Zach's phone records, there would be irrefutable evidence tying him to the phone's use.
Yep.
However,
Obviously.
it's important to note that Zach remains largely unaware of the true nature of this case.
A little slow.
He lacks insight into the extent of evidence the detectives possess against his wife.
He's a little slow.
His actions solely revolve around defending himself and providing information that might aid in resolving the case. Considering his cooperation thus far, the detectives opt to further question him about additional physical evidence.
The moment, I mean, some people aren't versed in these type of things, but the moment they started asking me questions about that phone in that manner, I'm like, you think I did something to this girl?
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on here?
Right. I didn't do nothing. I don't care what phone say what. I didn't do anything to anybody.
What y'all trying to say?
What you trying to say? Right.
What are you implying? What are you trying to get at?
Right.
Like, what?
Did my phone do something involved with this? You let me know, because I didn't do shit. Like that. Like that's what you should do immediately to probe them and see how the investigating officers respond.
Yeah.
Evidence.
Do you own any 9mm
Yeah.
handguns? What kinds? Just one, or?
This could be bad if she took his gun.
You know, I've got a lot of guns, so a lot. One Glock 9,
What model?
19.
19. Okay.
I got a 19. It's a good gun.
For Ackerman told me that the girl was shot, and he heard that from Molchan.
So Ackerman told you, and he got it from Molchan?
Yeah.
Okay. And did he elaborate on anything else?
He just said that they thought the girl was shot.
Did you ever buy Ashley a gun or anything of that nature?
Man, over the years, yeah. Yeah.
You figuring it out
I
yet?
bought her a 380 one time,
What kind?
PPK.
Okay. Does she carry a firearm?
I haven't seen her one in quite a while. Not at all.
Do you own a 38
I-
airweight?
Yes. And she used to, that's the last thing I ever remember seeing her with was a 38 airweight. And that was, I haven't seen her with that in I don't know how long.
Did you kill or participate in the death
Absolutely
of?
not. I would
Let
never.
me ask this question.
Okay. Whatever.
What you mean? I don't need to let him finish his question,
Right.
nigga. He said, "Did you kill?" I didn't kill anything.
Right.
I didn't kill any people,
I would-
dogs, nothing.
I would have been like, no, stop right there. I'm going to answer this because I already know. I did not kill her.
I didn't kill her. I didn't
Stop
kill
there.
anybody.
Right, stop right there because that
Right.
doesn't
Just
do
let him
any
finish the
further.
question, man.
Any
Y'all
further.
bugging out. I didn't kill a
Absolutely
single person. Get the fuck out of here. Don't accuse me of shit. I didn't kill anybody.
Not in my
Kill
nature. What
or
do you mean?
participate, or do you have any knowledge?
Zero, Jason. Absolutely none.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I don't want to be nowhere near it. Nothing involved with it. Nothing. I know nothing about it.
The detectives are aiming to increase the intensity
Nothing.
slightly in their approach. Up until now, Zach has appeared remarkably at ease, prompting the detective.
And remember, this is voluntary. This is first of all, even if I was under arrest, I don't have to do none of this. I don't have to answer a single fucking question.
Right.
So, don't talk to me crazy, Officer Goofy, because I don't believe you even have probable cause to arrest me. So stop this madness right now.
Honestly,
Just relax yourself.
yeah, he should have automatically went for a lawyer, like regardless, because it's just like
I mean, yes and no. In these circumstances, if you really didn't do anything, I would have. Well, I know better than this. I would have brought my lawyer, right? If you really didn't do anything and you know nothing about it, maybe it's in your best interest to talk to the police to help clear up everything, and you bring your lawyer to make sure you don't say nothing stupid that gets you put in jail. That's all.
yeah, but also they're also usually sometimes pressed to find somebody, and if he's in the interrogation room and they think that they have their suspect, they might just try to press you even more, do other extra shit like you always say, without them knowing the law, the people knowing the law.
But that's why I'm saying that's why you don't answer questions from investigators and shit like that.
Right.
Because you're a layperson and you're unsophisticated. They are sophisticated in matters of law and crime and facts. So you as an unsophisticated, untrained layperson, they're likely to trick and confuse you,
Right.
which is exactly what they're doing.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't you just say automatically lawyer up because they're gonna try to throw
But like I
tricks
said,
out.
you're right. But at the same time, if you really didn't do it, and you have nothing to do with it, and no one to protect, nothing to hide, you call your lawyer, and you and the lawyer go down and talk to the police. Have your lawyer sit there and you tell the story.
Yeah.
And whenever the fucking you start saying some weird shit, the lawyer be like, stop talking. That's it. You know what I mean? And that way, this whole thing can be much more concise and much less of a fishing expedition as it is right now. They just ask him whatever, hoping he steps in a hole somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Like, get it together. But he hasn't been charged with anything yet, and neither has the wife.
Yeah.
But brother, you should have to know that by the fact that they're asking these questions and that the body was found on your wife's people's lawn,
Property, yeah.
that if you're not the main suspect, she certainly is.
Yeah.
That's really her friend, not yours.
Yeah.
Right? So she's a suspect. Why don't you? I ain't figured that out yet.
To assess whether this ease stems from the relaxed nature of the prior conversation, or if it genuinely reflects his innocence. Despite the escalating pressure, Zach remains composed, a fact corroborated by his body language. Rather than exhibiting signs of guilt such as leaning back, crossing arms, or displaying closed-off gestures.
Really? That's guilt.
That's nonsense.
That's guilt.
Whatever police handbook you took that from, throw it in the garbage. What are you talking about? That's not admissible anywhere to prove anything.
And that might be one person out of few or several.
Absolutely.
Like, it doesn't mean that all people who exhibit this body
guilty.
language are guilty.
And guilty of what? Because he could be guilty of helping the wife escape or hide and not be guilty of the crime. What's he guilty of? Like, that's absolute nonsense, and no one should believe that. Signs of dishonesty are closed off gestures. False. You can do closed off gestures because you're pissed off that they're asking you questions and accusing you of something you didn't do.
You don't want to be there.
What are you talking about? No one wants to be interrogated for hours by the police. I'm tight. I want to go home.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't mean I did anything. Leaning back. Oh shit, leaning back. Really?
My back hurt.
My back hurts.
To be aligned.
I've been sitting in this chair for hours. What? I'm guilty now?
That I would consider that
Relaxed. Right. How is that? Again, they just say shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And being nervous. The police make people, even innocent people, nervous.
Yep.
So again, being nervous or jittery even in the interrogation doesn't mean you did anything.
So wait, let me ask y'all this. So if you go into a doctor's room, you have your arms crossed and your legs jittering, you guilty of something? No,
right.
You just nervous because you're at the doctor's office.
You hiding something? Like, what are you talking about?
The fuck?
Closed off gestures is crazy.
Yeah.
Really? Some people just don't like the police. What about that?
Or don't want to be bothered.
Right. And in fact, you're bothering me right now because I didn't commit any crimes and I'm in this room answering questions about what I ate on the 8th of whatever the fuck. You kidding me?
Zach maintains a forward-leaning posture, sustained eye contact, and delivers clear, succinct statements. His demeanor exudes confidence and cooperation.
None of it is
flat on the
valid.
ground, leaning towards the detectives, signaling a sense of security and a lack of hidden intentions.
No, and fuck no. Fuck no.
Interestingly, this is one of two postures Zach adopts during the interrogation, the other being a more casually upright stance.
This is just bullshit because this is not anything that anyone is going to produce in court.
Right.
None of this is admissible to prove a single fucking thing.
Because you have murderers who completely keep their composure.
And they did it.
So
right?
that doesn't go to anything.
It goes to absolutely nothing.
Look at Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was charming. This, that, the third. They wouldn't suspect
And he murdered all of them.
Come on. And he was a lawyer.
Right. People have idiosyncratic reactions to interrogation or to stress. This does not mean that they did anything.
Yeah.
And feet flat on the ground. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you saying? None of these detectives are gonna get up on the stand and say, we think he's guilty because his feet weren't flat on the ground. No one's gonna say that. Huh? No one's gonna get on the stand and say he was hunched forward. Like, maybe the eye contact thing.
Maybe.
They'll probably just say he appeared calm. But when they ask them how he appeared calm, like, I don't know how you even would describe that. But, and then they're gonna say, oh, he seemed nervous. What's that mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I tell you, a lawyer would take you apart on the stand and you start saying blanket weird shit like that. He was nervous. Nervous how? How you figure? Like, no, sir, no.
Open hands and legs. Zach is making concerted efforts to convey innocence, yet despite his efforts, the pressure from the detectives continues to intensify.
What do you think happened to Taylor?
I don't know. What do you want? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you, Jason.
Right.
I mean, I don't.
They said somebody shot her.
What
She
I think
shot.
of what happened is two different things.
I don't know.
I don't know. She shot. What you want from me?
All I know is she went missing. That's it.
I mean, nobody deserves to ever get anything happen to them like that whatsoever. I don't know, buddy. I don't know what happened to her.
And, I'm asking you, as this investigation continues, whether it's text, phone records, computers, financials, is there going to be anything that hems you up or ties you
absolutely
to that?
nothing. Nothing.
I didn't do anything.
Well, and not just being involved in the actual murder, but as far as, afterwards.
No.
Helping.
Seal.
If any person in this world was like, hey, Zach, come help me do something, I would run from that motherfucker as fast as I could.
Well, I mean, just,
What else?
it's all over the news.
Yeah.
You've read it.
Yeah, I've read
Right.
it, and I'm
And I mean,
trying to swallow it and figure it out. I mean, it's like, it's terrible. It sucks.
but you've read it, so you know at least some of the details. And
All I know is what I've
And-
read
Let her
on.
finish your question.
and just based upon that and your knowledge of the job that we do and the job that you used to do,
What the fuck is this question?
Oh, he's a
what's your
cop, too.
thought?
Private eye.
Oh.
Feelings aside,
Don't answer that question. Why the fuck was your thought? They want you to say, I think my wife did it. Don't answer that fucking question. The hell's wrong with you? Be like, I don't know. I didn't do it. I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm like, I have no further other thoughts on it because it has nothing to do with me.
Right.
fuck?
I don't have any facts to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, there's nothing further for me to tell you to think or whatever because it has nothing to do with
Right.
me. There's nothing further for me to discuss on this because it has nothing to do with me. Like,
I don't
leave me
know.
alone.
I just feel like whenever I watch police interrogate people, if they were interrogating me like that, I'd be like, you motherfuckers think I'm stupid? Because the two of you are not smarter than me. Like, you're insulting my intelligence by asking me these questions. I know what you're trying to do. I don't know anything. I don't know what to tell you.
They be literally trying to question you to death to just pull something out for you to say, just for, what do you think? But no, but what? No.
No,
Nothing.
I don't know nothing.
Nothing.
The
You hit
end.
the brick wall. Like,
The end, bro. Right.
Right.
Because this is all being recorded and written down. They will use any little half sentence against you later to prove that you're guilty.
straw grasping.
Right. I don't know shit, bro. They want him to say, based on my experience, I think my wife did it. And they're going to use that against her in court. No, nigga, I don't know nothing. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Don't say
We
anything.
didn't just fucking show up at Brick Road.
So what?
I can't see her doing something like that. I mean,
Thank
she's
you.
super intelligent.
The end.
She's got a criminal. I mean,
master's degree.
yeah, or bad. Is it master's or bad? I don't know. One of the two. And that's just sloppy. I mean, that's sloppy shit.
That's what I'm saying. Even he's like,
I'm in disbelief that she did it.
right. And even if she did do it, what person with a brain would do this?
Yeah.
Like this. Just sloppy everywhere.
Yeah.
The phone with me, buried on my own people's property. Yo, imagine he really did it and framed his wife. Ooh, wee. That's a movie. Oh.
That's sloppy. I can't see her doing that.
Zach is undoubtedly dealing with a tumultuous mental state. While he inherently doesn't want to accept the possibility that his wife committed a murder, his extensive background as a PI, combined with the weight of evidence against her, appears to be logically swaying his beliefs. The incriminating factors, including bank statements, cell phone records, and surveillance footage capturing Ashley purchasing the same type of cement used in Taylor's grave, collectively create a compelling case.
How'd they find
At
it?
this juncture, the detectives have gathered ample evidence. Zach takes a moment to
How'd they
confer
find
with his
it?
lawyer and grants permission via a signed search warrant for the detectives to access all his cell phone records. Eventually, Zach is vindicated of any involvement and is permitted to return home. However, the situation drastically differs.
And hold on, let's make sure everybody understands what the law is. He was always permitted to return home. Mm-hmm. After they cleared him, he was permitted to return home. He wasn't under arrest. Mm-hmm. And if he was under arrest, he didn't have to answer any questions. Mm-hmm. There's no circumstances under which the police can compel you to answer questions in order to let you leave the station. Never. Never. Fifth Amendment. Huh? Stop this madness, bro. Miranda applies. I had the right to remain silent, blah, 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 blah. They didn't Mirandize him. They didn't do no shit. Fuck that. He could always have left. He could have left at any time.
For his wife.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Ashley MacArthur, guilty of first-degree premeditated
Ooh-wee!
murder as charged in the indictment.
Ashley MacArthur received a life sentence with a
Okay.
mandatory minimum of 25 years in prison. Currently, she is serving her sentence away from her husband behind bars. If you like what
Well, clearly she's serving it away from her husband. He ain't in the female jail with her.
Right.
Hey, yo, listen. Every time I say this, god damn, these criminals stupid as hell, bro. The worst criminal ever, bro. Holy shit.
Just make sure you have transparency with your loved one because you never know.
She
crazy.
was in the house doing murders, bro. Jesus Christ.
And could have framed you.
Right.
Could have framed you because she was doing a lot underneath your stuff.
Oh my goodness, right? Shit, she, for all we know, she might have said he did it.
Yeah.
Right behavior. Holy shit.